So I thought I'd take you with me on my morning chores and talk about protecting chickens in the woods. That's the hardest part about doing woodland chickens, is predator pressure. So even electric fencing, the same that they use for the pastured models, doesn't work as well in the woods. If you have a fox or a coyote go up to your chickens in the pasture, they touch the electric fence, they get shocked, they run. They usually run all the way back to safety. In the woods, let's say they get shocked, they're already close to where they feel safe. So they don't retreat as far when they get shocked. And you can see here, I have some hawk netting. So I've done it without hawk netting in the past, but especially in the colder months when there's lots of migratory hawks coming through, also the local ones are trying to eat. You'll never get hawk attacks down to zero without netting. So you can see it's really affordable. It's just a pain to hang up. I might make a video about that. Wow, it is hilarious how difficult it is to put hawk netting up in the woods. It gets caught on every leaf and twig and gets super tangled. So you can see here, even this extensive netting, whole thing costs about $100 for the sections. I use 50 by 50 nets and put them up. And then that's to prevent aerial attacks. And then we have the electric fencing. This stuff is lightweight and easy to move. You can see here I have a solar charger, which is covered in snow right now, but the battery will hold the charge for 3 to 4 days without any sun. And all that happens is you get your charge in the battery, and then it keeps this fence electrified to keep out all the land animals. So as long as your fence doesn't get grounded out, and that means this bottom electrical line, so this black line is not charged, so that can touch the ground. But then these green lines above, these all hold charge. So if these are touching the ground, it'll ground out and it won't shock whatever touches the fence because this is already touching the ground. So you have to do a little bit of fence maintenance every once in a while to make sure that the fence isn't grounding out. In the woods, you get lots of stuff blown in here. The chickens will kick up the ground into the fence. So just make sure it's not grounding, and then you'll be good. And the last thing is at night, they need a place to stay. So I'll go inside and I'll show you. This is just greenhouse tarp over some metal arches. It's called a caterpillar tunnel. And you can see their roost there at the end. And that protects them at night from hawks, and we use anything that'll get them at night. They just get up on these roosts. So you have to have hawk netting, electrical fencing, and some kind of cover, but it's pretty minimal. It's not a very robust structure, and this structure is not predator tight. I have some hardware cloth along the two sides, but the ends are completely open except for these gates. And if a predator really wanted to, they could get in. So that's why you just need the fencing on the outside. So that's just a little bit about protecting woodland chickens from predator pressure.